And by the way, he belonged to the same nation that killed 6 million Jews a century later. But it also led to the hubris that you find nowadays without spirituality, where science and technology is celebrated, and there is no sense of a purpose other than enjoying yourself, you know. Mm-hmm. And perhaps finding a superhuman entity out there will bring back the sense of awe that religion did bring, you know, a sense of modesty, humility. You are not the most powerful thing. There is someone else out there. You know, when Moses in the Old Testament, he saw the burning bush that was never consumed. And that convinced Moses that God exists. Nowadays, you can buy online a burning bush that will never be consumed, and it would have impressed Moses. All I'm saying is technology, when it's advanced enough, well beyond what we possess right now, can show up as a miracle, can be very impressive, convince us that there is something much more powerful than us. And this dose of modesty is really needed now.
Very interesting. I want to go all the way back to when we were talking about the universe expanding and the Big Bang. I've heard this so many times, I've watched so many videos, and I'm just, like I said, I am fascinated with this. But how is it that we're able to know that it's, I mean, have we found the edge of it? By the way, just a comment, a footnote. I'm in the trenches. Mm-hmm. I'm doing science. I write a few papers every month. There are some people who publicize science, claim that they are defending science, and if you check their record, they haven't published a single scientific paper over the past decade. It's similar to commentators that are watching a soccer match and telling the players how to pass the ball. I'm one of those players. How dare they, when they criticize me, you know, not doing any science, how dare they represent science? Mm-hmm. So that's just a side comment. But coming back to your question about the universe, there is no edge. We haven't seen any edge. So again, think about this balloon that is expanding. It has no edge. You can walk around the balloon, but there is no edge to it. And space itself, as far as we can see, all the way to the time of the Big Bang, as far as we can see, the conditions were the same everywhere, to 1 part in 100,000. And moreover, we can also say what lies beyond the region that we can see. The region that we can see is the distance that light traversed since the Big Bang, 13.8 billion years ago. So as I said, we can reverse the movie backwards and we calculate the time that elapsed since the point of that Big Bang singularity. It's 13.8 billion years. And gladly, we see that everything in the universe is younger than that. We haven't seen anything older than 13.8 billion years. So it hangs together. We have a lot of evidence that shows that everything started 13.8 billion years ago. We can even see the radiation that was left from this early hot and dense phase. It's called the cosmic microwave background, discovered by chance in the 1960s.